UNEP released the primary leaving examinations of 2022 just last week. And we clearly saw that the private schools performed better than the government schools, something that has become a trend in this country. Now, parents of the government schools pupils are wondering, why are their pupils not excelling? Now, with me this week, I'm joined by Coach Santiago Rogers to digest what is happening in the education system. At the same time, we discuss the price increment on tuition fees for the private schools against what government has directed the schools to do. We shall also be talking about the increasing rate in homosexuality in the schools in Uganda. It is rampant, and it is our responsibility to discuss these important issues. So join me in this discussion. Welcome to the show. This is The Insights, brought to you by the Campus Magazine, and I am Irene. Yes, Mr. Santiago.
Yes.
You're welcome to the Insights show.
You're welcome, madam. Thank you.
Okay.
How are you, madam?
I'm fine.
You're fine.
Yes.
Nice to be here on Campus Magazine.
Yes.
This is my second time.
Wow.
I'm
We are
so
glad
happy.
to have you.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, I understand that you're also a parent and you have pupils that just finished primary 7 and they are going to S1.
Yes.
So maybe share with us, how did you find the current 2022 results different from any other year?
Thank you, Madam Irene, for an opportunity you've given me. As a parent, again a life coach, I'm not so happy. I'm not so happy because I'm a parent whereby my pupils or my children are studying in government schools. Yeah, because I can't lie you that mine are going to, for example, Namagunga, Budo, because I can't afford that school fees.
Understandable.
I'm an ordinary parent who cultivate and collect some money. I pay. So I'm annoyed for one thing, that our government schools have not performed very well. Yes, because they are saying that the government has not provided enough requirements for their people to perform well.
Yes.
One, they are giving out that the parents, that teachers didn't get their money, salary.
Yes.
That their salary. So the time came and they also hesitated.
Yes.
And it's us parents who are
the price.
Yes, that's us parents that we have also to contribute a part of their salary.
Yes.
And yet, if they say that the government has to cater for those people, we also pay taxi. So our job as parents, it is to pay. At least you pay, buy requirements,
yes,
buy food at school,
absolutely,
and other smaller stuff, because we are ordinary parents.
Yes.
I think that a government would at least call each district, call the parents, and they have a dialogue.
Yes.
They talk about how to eliminate that kind of performing bad in their schools, in government schools. So we are saying that at least if the government does its own job, and also parents, we can come together, we work together, and also do the necessity. How? By providing the requirements in time, by encouraging our children
Yes.
by making them very busy to go and read books.
Yes.
That's what I can say as a parent, because the rate has been high. According to this year, our children has really performed badly.
And you're saying that this is because the teachers are not paid.
Yes.
But there are also other issues that can lead to poor performance.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, the government is citing that some students, you, the parents, you yourselves, you don't encourage the children to come in school regularly. Like, you give them too much work to do. So how do you defend yourself? Because now the private schools, their pupils attend schools regularly. Unlike government schools, where you find someone has to first go and dig, fetch water, instead of attending classes daily. So as a parent, how would you address that?
I won't say that we parents, we don't have our weaknesses. We do have our weaknesses as parents. But other parents are unserious. Because once you want your children or your pupil to go to school, you encourage them, because let's assume that a child goes at 8. Why do you make a child to go and dig? Yet he has to go and do what?
Absolutely.
And go to school and get a service.
They become tired.
Yes, they become tired. The moment this child go to school there and sit in the class, the brain is sabotaged. Remember, he has done domestic work at home, go and fetch water, go and do this, go and do this. But the moment he comes here in the class, he becomes unfocused. So some parents get serious. We tell you that get serious, because these children you are mistreating, they are the presidents of tomorrow. You get the concept. So parents, we are encouraging you. The time you've got, you may not have money, but we are saying school fees at government school is affordable. They tell you that bring a kilo of posho, assuming 10 kilos of a posho and 5 kilos of beans. And your child focus on what? There are those government schools which perform well.
So what are the reasons parents give for not providing those necessities? Should we set the level for inflation? The economy is tough on parents, just though it is tough on everyone. So they're not managing it properly.
Thank you, Madam Irene. I thank you for those good questions. I'm here as a parent, Stock, the life coach. There are parents which are just lazy. I would just say that, because taking a child at school, it is part and parcel of you. It is your responsibility. If you don't take your child to school, whom do you want him to take to school? So some parents wake up. Let the government play its part, and also as a parent, do your part. How? Because you're mistreating this child, you're not giving out the services, and this is the person who is going to be an important person tomorrow. If you are asked to provide some little money at school, I know the economy is not at your home alone. The inflation is all over Uganda. You get? So work hard, do the necessary, although it's hard, but try out and give the service to that child. Tomorrow you'll be very, very grateful when he is performing well.
Aside from that, we have seen that another reason why government schools perform badly, the fact that the facilities are so in bad shape. There's no laboratories for the pupils to do, like the science lab, they're not there. For schools that have it, it is in bad shape. So as we talk of parents doing their role, government should also increase and improve on their facilities at government schools.
That is
As the number of government schools are increasing, that's a good thing. But we also want the quality of education to improve in rural areas, so that we don't ask ourselves why are government schools performing worse than other private schools, or why are private schools performing better. It should be like a uniform excellence for all.
Definitely.
And that brings us to another important question. Can you comment on the issue of private schools have increased school fees? Now children are going back to school from tomorrow. They're going back to school, but the school fees has been hiked against the directive from Ministry of Education, not to increase school fees, because the economy has been tough on everyone. What can you say about that? We are going to see that most parents, some children may actually be left at home.
Obviously. Thank you, Madam Irene, for that good question.
Okay.
The increment of school fees on private school,
Yes.
I wouldn't support it,
Okay.
because the inflation or the economy is not only to government, to parents,
Yes.
but it's all over Uganda or to our country. So I believe that one, I will supplement it to the government side. The government, you know, our people in Uganda, they don't earn a lot.
Okay.
We just squeeze ourselves. You know, there is a saying which says, squeeze a stone and
Yes.
get what out of it. It is
Yeah.
really hard, eh?
It is tough.
So the government, if you know you are charging these private schools, charge,
that is taxation.
yes, taxation.
So the reason for increase is because of the
Taxation. So when you tax this government, this private school, even the private school, the workers there, the owners of the schools,
Yes.
they will increase the what? Because they have to facilitate.
Yes, the well-being of the
Yes,
students.
the students. And you know they have to keep themselves on top.
Of course.
It means that the government, if you charge the taxation are high, there is no way the owners of school are going to avoid that.
Yes.
So it is this one goes to the government. Our good government of Uganda, we tell you that since you want to produce a good quality of our students,
Yes.
reduce on taxation.
Okay.
We shall be glad to see our very own students or pupils going to school and performing well.
That's a very good wake-up call and advice to the government. I hope those who are listening will take up the cries from parents concerning increased school fees.
Yes.
It is tough on everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Santiago.
You're welcome.
Before I let you go, there's this increasing homosexuality practices in schools. I think almost every week we watch videos of homosexualities. Our children, where we take them, are they safe? Is this how we are watching our children grow up with such practices? Spiritually, we cannot allow it to happen, and even culturally, it's not accepted.
Definitely.
As a parent, as your child, you're taking your child to secondary school. How do you expect your children to be handled regarding the issue of homosexuality?
Thank you, Madam Irene, for good questions. And these are the questions our listeners, our parents, whatever is concerned, to hear this kind of the advice. As a parent, and again as a senior citizen of this country, I feel really bad and I condemn that in schools. Most especially it has gone into private schools.
Yes.
I would say that private schools owners, you getting money from here, you donate, they are donating for you money from those outside foreign governments for you these things to penetrate into our people. But remember, you are an African, and for us as Africans, we have our own culture.
Exactly.
We are not Bazungu.
Yes.
The moment you eating that money, that money will bring a curse on you. So we condemn the homosexuality in schools mainly, because the moment you get a damage,
yes,
you're going to die with it. Your life is spoiled.
Spiritually, biblically, it is not
it is not accepted in our.
So for a state that is built on God, right from our motto for God and my country,
yeah,
I think the government should step up and find out who is promoting homosexuality in schools.
Yes.
I think there must be an angle where it comes to play.
Yes.
It just doesn't happen that children are doing this. Probably they have seen it somewhere. Someone is showing them what to do.
Yes.
A lot has to
talk
be
about.
changed.
Yes.
A lot has to be discussed regarding this matter of homosexuality.
Yes.
But right now we cannot digest and discuss this matter at once, but we shall come back here another day and discuss it at length. Thank you for having us. It has been a wonderful discussion. This is the Insights brought to you by the Campus Magazine. And thank you, Santiago, for having a wonderful discussion and your good advice.
Okay.
Until next time, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.
Yes.
Yeah, Mark Trevor on the mic, yeah. I sold out music, yeah. Oh, na, 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 na. Yeah. And if I got you by my side.